The lore of the ancient Americas is vividly recalled in the 2012 Rex Parade.
This is a theme exploring the art, the history, the mythology, the legends of Central America, South America, and especially North America. Many of these floats draw on legends and stories from North American, Native American tribes. Very beautiful, and I don't think it's ever been done before.
Rex Parade Artistic Director Henri Schindler has his favorite floats.
There are two that I just adore. The first one is over here, the Quetzalcoatl figure. On the front of the float is a very large figure of the figure from the Great Pyramid all over. And the rear of the float has a huge Quetzal bird. And the Quetzal bird was prized for its luminous iridescent feathers, and Montezuma's famous headdress was made of Quetzal feathers. The second favorite is over here, El Dorado, the mythical city of gold, where everything is gold, the sun, the corn, the cactus. It's really quite a spectacular production.
My favorite float is the Spirit Land. Beautiful image of the Native American in the headdress freeing a bird into the air with all the beautiful red flowers on it. I don't think there could be a more beautiful float.
Blaine Kern Studios is responsible for float construction. This one is called Huracan, representing the Mayan god of wind, storm, and fire. He lived in the windy mists above the clouds and blew with all his might to bring the land up from the seas. Yes, the word hurricane is derived from his name. Something old yet something new in this year's parade should be a very welcome addition for spectators. A brand new signature float, in addition to the Boeuf Gras, Jester, and others that we see each year.
There isn't a more beautiful metaphor for carnival than the butterfly. That has been part of our imagery from the beginning. Many of the early carnival floats had butterflies right alongside the flowers. The Rex invitation to the Rex Ball created the Butterfly King, taking the image of the King of Carnival and adding colorful wings, and that's a beautiful merging of metaphors. So here we do all this work. We create these beautiful floats, we create the illusions of our parades, our themes, and then they're gone, and that's the butterfly.
One of the most exciting aspects of the Butterfly King is that it is highly animated. The wings will fly, will flap. The Butterfly King will scepter. He'll turn his head and bat his eyes at the crowd.
For the Butterfly King figure, Rex is employing a more old-world construction method, one that is used for parades in the seaside town of Viareggio, Italy. Rex first introduced this type of float into the New Orleans Carnival in the 1950s, when a budding float builder named Blaine Kern was assigned the task of building the parade. And we have a former Rex captain to thank for making this happen.
And our connection with Viareggio was that when Darwin Fenner sent Blaine Kern over to Europe, he found all these marvelous things in Viareggio, and he started importing them for Rex. The papier-mâché is actually how the parades were constructed at the turn of the century. All of the figures were sculpted in clay, then molds were made, and then the paper pressed into the molds. The Viareggio method is very much the same. So it's all sort of come full circle now, because the man who's working on building the Butterfly King, his family is from Viareggio, Jonathan Berticelli of Studio 3. And he's very talented, and it's great to see sort of like a full circle with the Viareggio connection to New Orleans.
The Butterfly King will have some special throws introduced this year. One will be a special necklace, a bead with the image of the Butterfly King on it. Also, they will be throwing a very limited number of ladies' pins that are images of the enamel images of the Butterfly King as well. Very special.
The Butterfly King will be featured on this year's Rex Proclamation, as illustrated by Manuel Ponce. In addition to the parade, the Rex organization, also known as the School of Design, has an educational outreach component.
The Pro Bono Publico Foundation was founded in the wake of Hurricane Katrina. Members of Rex came together and wanted to know how they could make a significant impact on the rebuilding of the city of New Orleans. Particularly, we've been investing in the charter school movement, which is reaping great dividends for the city. As of last year, we have donated $1.2 million into the public school system. For 2012, we're announcing $550,000 worth of donations. That brings our total donations up to $1.75 million.
On Carnival Day in the middle of winter, look for a rolling tableau that includes Hiawatha in his canoe, the Aztecs' eagle and the serpent, the Lakota tribe's white buffalo, and many more creatures with stories to tell. Oh, and a butterfly king, who will be flying into New Orleans around this time every year.